The Pacers force a game 7, and we have 2 game 7s headed our way on Sunday, which is fucking awesome. Exactly what I wanted and exactly what I expected. And the Pacers rolled, dominated this game from start to finish. The final score makes it look closer than it was, obviously. And yeah, it was a great game from the Pacers, man. They came out to jump with better energy than they did on I don't know when the fuck was game 5, but in game 5. And they were more aggressive, they were more assertive, they played bigger, stronger, faster, just had way more energy. Rebounding wise, they were sensational today, 47 to 35 rebounding. And the effort was just 10 times better and different at home than it was in Madison Square Garden. Um, and that was obviously huge. Pascal Siakam finally played like I've been wanting him to play all series long. Took 21 shots, was real aggressive and assertive early on in the first half, and did a little of everything. I thought Miles Turner played the biggest I've ever seen him. I know he's a big shot blocker and a big player, but I felt like this was the toughest game I've seen Miles Turner play in terms of rebounding, in terms of using his size, in terms of his aggressiveness, right? Those dunks were nasty and ferocious, and that was huge. Tyrese had a really good game. He was assertive early on, and whenever he's looking to shoot, this team just plays that much better. Andrew Nemhart had maybe his best game this series, in terms of all overall. And obviously, Obi Toppin and TJ McConnell gave them great minutes off the bench, great energy sparks off the bench, which was huge. And on the other hand, the Knicks, more injuries piling on. Josh Hart had to exit with an abdominal injury. It's not looking good. I mean, we all know he's probably going to play game 7 no matter what. But hey, I talked about this, right? It could be the Tom Thibodeau effect at the end of the day, that these guys are just playing a little too much and way more than they should, and it leads to injuries. I don't know, man. But the track record is there, unfortunately. And while he does certainly get the most out of players, the question is obviously, is it worth it at the end of the day? I mean, obviously it is, but let's not get into that anyway right now. We'll get into that once the Knicks get eliminated, maybe. But um, Jalen Brunson had a really bad start to the game, 10 kinda got going, but I mean, it was a little too late. The Knicks were early on even missing free throws, and it was Miles McBride who was the steady hand for them, who's been sensational in the starting lineup. But like I said, they didn't have the energy that they needed. The rebounding was an issue. They weren't switching as efficiently, and they weren't as they just didn't have the energy that the Pacers have. They couldn't match the energy that the Pacers brought out, or out energize them like they did in Game 5. They weren't able to protect the paint at all. I thought the Pacers just were able to break into the paint too easily. Pascal Siakam comfortable in his mid-range spot, like I kept saying, and everyone on Indy was just comfortable. That's the biggest thing at the end of the day. Now, obviously, hard to have any adjustments heading into Game 7. These teams know each other, so hopefully we get two really close Game 7s, because I think both series deserve it. Um, and we'll see what happens, man. Will Tyrese be able to obviously not only look to shoot, but be aggressive enough? How will the Knicks energy look like if Josh Hart is obviously not 100%? How Jalen Brunson's foot is? Can the Pacers bench produce this impact away from home? Can Miles Turner play this aggressive? Can Pascal Siakam be this assertive? Right? I think it's a lot about the mindset of these players at the end of the day in this series, because Pascal Siakam, to me, this was what I wanted to see from him. Hey, 21 shots, 52% from the field, a lot of mid-rangers, uh, post ups, aggressive early drives, mismatch hunting with Pascal Siakam. That's what I wanted to see, and they did that. So we'll see how this goes. I'm expecting close game 7s. I'm not trying to get too amped up for them, but I mean, I'm so happy when we have game 7 at 9:30 p.m. here. After I'll cry my eyes out to Klopp leaving Liverpool. And yeah, that is that. As always, be transparent to others. And I'll talk to you all tonight with the Dallas Oklahoma City game 6. and then we have game sevens on Sunday, baby. As always, we can't trust on others, like I said. Why am I repeating myself always? I don't know, but yeah. Um, love and BB and love. I don't know.